Facebook, probably today or tomorrow, to see which of the other Steam games that I have you guys would like to see me play. I have a couple in mind. Tomb of the Necrodancer. I have Tomb Raider. There's Terraria, Skyrim, although I've played those. You guys might actually want to watch me suck for a little while. I'll create the poll, and then I'll ask people to see which game they would like to see me play next. Since I don't think we're going to be playing through Stardew to its completion. The point of me playing this was, I feel, to add content that I feel like didn't exist. I feel like there's a lot of Stardew content right now. There are a lot of streamers who play this. It's a popular game. It's been out since 2016. But I feel like most of the content is geared towards having like the best possible file or the most efficient file. I'm just teaching you how to play the damn game. I don't feel like a lot of streamers are actually telling you like, oh, here's how the fishing minigame works, or like, here's how to not screw yourself at the end of a season, or like, here's how to help you afford the backpack so that you can actually like start doing things. Early game stuff. So if we were to play this game to its completion, first of all, there is no completion, so that'd be a huge thing. Secondly, I would say that there is, like, if we were to play this game to its natural conclusion, in which we were actually going to complete storylines A and B, and then technically subplot C, then we'd probably be here till October. And if you guys want me to do that, I'll keep doing it, but I feel like this channel can progress up and away from Stardew. We can do some other games. So I will never be tired of Stardew. I'm the kind of person who plays a game into the ground. I played Skyrim for 4 years. I have played Terraria on and off for like 7 years, and it just got a huge update and I haven't played it yet. So like, if I do, I'm not going to go do anything else for another 3 years. So without further ado, let's get in. So I believe last time, I actually had to watch my previous video in order to remember what the hell we did. I know that we were able to fill some bundles, which was good. We got a sprinkler, a quality sprinkler, from one of those rewards, which is great. We expanded our farm. We did a lot of fishing, which means that we made up a lot of money back because, what did we buy? We bought something really expensive. We got something from the traveling merchant. I think it was like a rabbit's foot. We got something really expensive from the traveling... It was a truffle. That's what we got. We got a truffle from the traveling merchant. We dropped that in there. So let's see. What's the weather for tomorrow? Beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Which means we'll just have to water again. Spirits are somewhat perturbed today. Okay, so bad luck. And that's just a reminder for, hey, if you haven't visited the spa, go visit the spa. You get your energy back. Alright, so... Alright, we got our jams. Well, jelly, really. It's hot pepper jelly. Let's drop those in. I'm gonna sneeze. Is my body gonna let me? Okay, hold on. Yeah, I tried to turn the mic off for things like that. Nobody needs to hear me sneeze, especially during COVID-19. Not that you guys can catch it, and not that I even have it. I don't. But who wants to play Stardew and be stressed? Said no one ever. Alright, so oh, and our coffee plant has been growing coffee. Good, 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 good. Okay, so let's toss in the gold ones. Let's toss these into there. Toss them baddies in. These will be great for when we have kegs, which, if we're lucky and also doing things right, will probably be in a couple of days. Alright, so let's take the watering can. Alright, I'm gonna try a new setup today. I have Stardew not full screened so that I can watch the chat. So if you guys want to talk during the chat, I will attempt to answer it in real time, you know, like streamers do. I'm gonna be a little nearsighted in terms of the game, and usually when I play full screen, I play fully zoomed out, so that way I have the widest possible visibility range. So if there's something at the bottom of my screen, I will probably actually not see it. Now, personal life changer, I'm going to be moving in a couple of days. So my plan is, once I'm fully moved in, I'm going to buy a second monitor, so that way I can actually have a different display. That way, if you guys want to talk to me while I'm streaming, I'll be able to read that on the one monitor. I'll be able to play at full capacity in the on the main monitor on the other one. So that's the plan. It's going to take a couple of weeks, I think, to finalize, just because, you know, furniture and moving and things. But that also means that once I'm fully set up there, I'll be able to pick a more convenient time to stream. So I think the evening usually works for most people, yeah? Especially if we're all, you know, essential workers working during the pandemic. That would make sense. I get it. I am too. I work at a craft store, but we're apparently essential. So, we can do it that way. So, one of the things we got last stream was this quality sprinkler. It waters the 8 adjacent tiles. So, if you're standing here, it will water this. I would say for the next plant that grows to its completion in which we harvest it, we will, instead of replacing that plant, we'll put the sprinkler down. So, for the time being, we're just going to hold on to that. Alright, so what are we going to do today? I wrote some notes. Okay, so we have 2 minimal goals, which is honestly fine. Being a little too ambitious to fly a little close to the sun means that we probably won't accomplish everything. So the goals that we have are hit mine level 100, which we won't be doing on this Stardew day because our luck is terrible, and upgrade to an iron axe. That's not a bad idea, but I think we'd have to visit Clint just to even see how much that would take. I'm fairly certain I wrote this down. What the hell? Yeah. So to get the steel axe, we need 5,000 gold and 5 steel bars, or 5 iron bars rather. Well, the bars we're fine on, but we don't have that kind of money. Not yet. Not yet, at least. So why don't we, since we don't have the best luck today... Oh, I forgot to water the cat. Why don't we cut down some trees? That means we can also go to the spa, get our energy back, and then spend it on a task. Go. You need wood for like everything in this game, so. Although, once we get the iron axe, we'll be able to not only chop down trees much easier, and stumps like these to get hardwood, but we'll also be able to chop, use the hardwood to get larger things, really good things. Buildings. Well, once we can amass 100, we get a stable, which is your other speed upgrade, besides the minecart, which we got a couple episodes ago. Oh, yay, salmonberry. Thanks, guys. Oh, my God. I think we can also build a silo, which, if you plan to keep animals, which you should, because they're just objectively good, you will need to feed them, and to feed them most inexpensively. The most inexpensive way to feed an animal in Stardew, because you usually have multiple, so you usually don't just have one, is with the silo. The silo is great because it's a little expensive to build, but once you build it, you can refill it for 0 money. And almost 0 energy, if you're crafty about it. Once you build a silo, it stores hay, which you can grow, which does, you know, take money. But the other thing that you can get hay from is scything grass. These are bushes. These aren't quite the same thing. But grass. This stuff. If you scythe this when you have a silo, you automatically get hay. And as you guys probably know from previous streams, or from doing it yourself if you play, scythes use no energy. All of your tools do, except for your scythe and your sword. Your sword can cut down grass, but it doesn't give you anything. Whereas, if you use your scythe, not only do you get, to to cut down the grass and, you know, clear your field for whatever it is you need it for. But you do also get hay. Alright, that was worth it. And from the sap that we got from the trees... Oops. Wrong tile. We can get fertilizer. Let's also plant some trees. If we're going to need to chop them, we're going to need to plant them. So, it's only fair. Okay. Ooh, we got a fossil from that. Very nice. Alright, so... we don't have a lot of our trees tapped. I think we could probably end up tapping more trees. I think that'll help us in the long run. So, why don't we drop some... because tappers need a lot of wood. I think they need 40 per. Yeah. And we need copper to do it, which thankfully we have on hand. Yeah, why not? Okay. The trees that you're going to want to tap most are going to be the oak and pine trees. I haven't run across much that requires a lot of maple syrup. If you want to date Alex, he's the jockey guy, he loves complete breakfasts, so you will be needing a lot of maple syrup for that, because I think you need it for a complete breakfast, which includes fried eggs, pancakes, I think like one other thing. Having never made it before, because I've never dated him, I wouldn't know the full scale. You can look it up on either the Stardew wiki or multiple other streamers who do talk about it. So, let's put the fertilizer away, because we don't need it right now. Thankfully it stacks. Oh, yeah, plant fibers in the other one. That's right. The plums we'll be able to put in more preserve jars. Oops. Drop that in there, drop that in there. Won't need those. Pine tar you'll be needing for the speed grow. You need pine and clams. Oh, actually, which we have. Oh, it's in the other one, that's right. Boom, 5. Alright, that'll be useful for next harvest. And then you'll be needing oak resin for a ton of stuff. You need oak resin for deluxe speed grow, which we'll learn to make later. You also need them for kegs, which I don't know that we've learned to make yet. Okay, but that's incoming. That'll be soon. And kegs, much like preserve jars, give you a chance to put items in there, and they will make them into an artisanal good, and artisanal goods always sell better than the original ingredient, and usually in a decent capacity, too. Let's see. Let's go right to town. Boom, we're here at Clint's. And we get in there right before 4. So now he'll process our geode for us. Can't do that without a minecart. Ah, it's just mudstone. Nobody wants this. So let's just sell it back to him. Why not? Nothing good in the garbage. See, Alex is selling ice cream. You can buy ice cream from him. I don't think they see me. We don't have anything for Gunther at this period, so we'll just say whatever to that and just go straight to the ocean. We'll see if anything came in our crab pots, and then we'll I don't know, go fishing a little bit. We do need the money, so this isn't the, you know, Sarah fishes for 2 hours every stream every week podcast, but this is, in my experience, one of the more effective ways to make money in the game. Sorry, not sorry. I always like to have bait in my hand when I'm exchanging the crab pots. 1, because you don't forget, and 2, that way the crab pots don't end up in your inventory by accident. Since we don't have our casks yet, today would also be a good day, since it's a bad luck day, Not just to fish, but also to visit the spa, like we've said, and chop down more trees. It'll clear the field for when we want to expand again. It'll keep our fields from getting overpopulated, because weeds can creep in if you don't keep cutting them back. And then that means that, much like crows, you have spots on your farm that get consumed, and so that's actually taking up crops. Like, your crops can deteriorate and like move backward and or be consumed completely by weeds. Is not good. Doesn't do you any favors. Oh yeah, okay, we got a lot of clams here. So we have a little bit of pine tar. So let's do 2 clams worth of those. We do need pine tar for other things, but I think we're cooking pretty good right now with the preserve jars. Wood, coal, stone. Okay, we would be making more money if we had more of these, though. So I would say don't get too lost in the weeds in terms of knowing what you're going to do with your wood. You need wood for everything, so just pick a goal and stick to it. Because otherwise you're going to be like, oh, I need it for this, but I could use it for this, but I could use it for this, and now I have this much, and I could use it for this. Like, pick a goal. As you guys know, I'd like to do the most expensive thing first, in which case that is going to be the bridge. So once we get that bridge, we can not only finish a couple of different kinds of bundles, but we can also then put all of our wood to other things. So we're going to go to the spa, replenish our energy, and then we're going to cut down more trees. I don't believe you can cut down... Oh, you can! Okay, never mind. I was going to say I'm pretty sure you couldn't cut down trees that were not on your farm, but it looks like you can. Just not the special trees like these. You can run in the lobby, but not right here. Alright, you can still craft from here, so let's do that. Alright, see how fast that is? That's pretty good. Alright, so it is now 8 o'clock. 20, 30, 40. Okay, so you can go to pretty much full energy in less than half an hour in-game. That's pretty good. And we were pretty much at bottom, too. We were starting to feel exhausted, which you start taking movement penalties if you keep doing that. So don't do that. I mean, you won't die if you take too much energy away. Like, if you keep working even after it says you're starting to feel exhausted, you're starting to feel really exhausted. But you take a movement penalty. And when you take a movement penalty and you're not close to home, and it's getting to be around, like, 1 a.m., you're pretty much screwed. So that's why I try not to go super hard. That's why I try not to go ham. You can afford to do that if it's like day 1 and your farm is so big you literally take all day planting. I've done it. That's fine. But early game, you really don't want to try to do something like that. It'll detriment you more in the long run. We don't need the one in our action bar per se, but I like to use it as like a progress meter. This is a maple tree. You can tell by the little yellow seedlings in there. Alright, we got a lot of seeds up here. There we go. Spread them out a little bit when you're planting seeds, just because if they're too crowded, like one of them will grow and not all of them. And if you're trying to plant trees so that you can cut them down later, kind of the opposite of what you need them to do. That's interesting that you can come over here, because in my other game, this is like completely overgrown, and this is all grass. Like you can't farm there. So. Alright, it's getting pretty late. Alright, so we're about halfway to bridge time. I don't want to take an energy penalty for us being out too late, so let's head in. We did pretty well, I think. Let's drop this off. Oh, well, let's plant the trees first. Brap and brap. Alright, and then we can drop the crabs in here, and the coal, and the rock, and... oh, actually we can use this, craft a little more fertilizer, drop that in there, drop this back. Oh, we could have dropped that in, whatever. Alright, and we go to bed. So long as you go to bed before 1, you don't take any energy penalties the next day. Alright, didn't make too much money, but we made a good bit. And we're halfway to the bridge. So depending what our luck looks like, we'll see what's gonna happen. Weather for tomorrow, beautiful sunny day. Fortune teller. Good luck today. Okay, today's a mine day. Good, good, good. And see, our energy is almost all the way back to normal. Got a lot of tomatoes, got a lot of hops. Good, good, good. Fill this up while I'm down here. Oh, I can't wait to get this out of here with our iron axe. Just need 3 grand. A little less than 3 grand to afford it. Oh, is our poppy almost done? No, but our radishes are done. Good. That means we can place our sprinkler. Alright, so what I usually do with the sprinkler is I usually like to plan my most valuable crops around the sprinkler. Because if I'm going to be okay with forgetting to water them forever, because the sprinkler's there, those are the plants that I'm going to want to be absolutely sure are going to be, you know, growing. In this case, I would say that let's prioritize the melons. Let's see. We're going to, I think, drop the tomatoes in here. And the radishes. We can definitely keep those for putting them in the preserve jars. It's Tuesday, so we could buy more melon seeds, especially because we don't have 5 gold ones yet. Yeah, we've only got 4. So... we also haven't bought the corn yet. The melon seeds are expensive, though, so... and we can be okay with getting 5 corn. We can do that for the bundle, the quality bundle. So let's drop it right. I think those are blueberries. It's like kale or something. Alright, so let's... oh yeah, and there's the poppy. There we go. Alright, we gotta go to Pierre's anyway. So we need 1, 2, 3 seeds. Oh yeah, I never propagated the local crab pots. There we go. Oh, we only needed 2. Duh. Whatever, we'll bring the other one with us to the to the beach. We also don't need the watering can, so let's drop that off. Blech. Nope, wait. We don't need the plant fiber either. Blech, forgot to do that last night. Alright, so let's go to the market. Let's go to Pierre's. See if he's got anything good. Any forageables? No. We're gonna buy some auxiliary seeds too, because in case something blossoms and we have to harvest it. We've already seen twice on this stream that Pierre's closed on Wednesday, so... oh, tomorrow's Sam's birthday. Slime Hunter Display Floor Frost Jellies. Alright, so sell that, sell that, sell that. Let's buy melon seeds. And let's also buy corn. Ooh, whoa! Wow. Okay, I didn't realize the corn seeds were so expensive. But they continue to harvest for a while. So once you grow the corn, it's just there. So it's honestly worth it. Let's do 7 of those. Alright, so we're going to go straight back to the farm and plant these suckers. Because these take 12 days to mature. So if we plant them before the end of today, they will mature literally the last day of summer. Corn takes 14 days, but but they are also grow in fall, so that won't be an issue at all. So let's just plant these suckers, and then we'll take the mine cart to Clint's, get the geode that we have opened. If it's a good thing, we'll drop it off at Gunther's, and then if not, we'll just go right to the ocean to catch some crab pots. So let's plant the melons. Why not? They're seasonal. Grow as many as you can. We bought too many. Now we're just gonna have to hold on to these for another year. Cause like we can't plant them tomorrow. Oh well. Could we sell them back to Pierre? Of course. Does their value go up once they're out of season? I don't know. I haven't tried that. Alamite. Oh, nope. If Gunther's name is in the description, that means we haven't given it to him yet. So let's drop this off and get a reward. Hey Gunther, look what I found! I'm holding it over my head. Drop that off. Oh yeah, we finished that section. Ooh, a reward. Thank you. What is it? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Pumpkin seeds! Yes, okay. So pumpkin seeds are like the melons of fall. They take a really long time to mature, as you can see, and those seeds are usually really expensive. So the fact that Gunther gave us a huge head start for our fall season, super nice. So yeah, let's go to the ocean. I'm so indecisive. Let's go to the ocean. Let's grab our things. And then we're just going to go straight to the mines and spend the rest of the day in the mines. We might also want to stop at the spa, too, just for a couple of minutes before we go into the mines, because you don't want to run out of energy down there. Alright, ooh! Ooh! Oh, well, although we've already given Gunther glass shards, so we'll just be selling those. There we go. We'll be building this soon enough. Alrighty. If I ever get into the mines before 2 p.m., it'll be a great day. Today is not this day. Drop that in there. Drop that in there. Get a lobster. Shrimp. Just gonna sell the glass shards. Nobody likes artifacts. They don't make good gifts, which is stupid. I mean, if somebody came up to me and said, "Hey, do you want some glass shards?" I'd be like, "Hey, do you want to leave?" But some of these artifacts are actually pretty cool. Like, if somebody came up to you and said, like, "Hey, do you want a no, diamond's a mineral. Like, hey, do you want a fossilized, like, skull?" I'd be like, okay, that's actually pretty cool. I would at least, think twice about it. I'd be like, that's actually pretty dope. Alright, since we're going to the mines, let's take the salmon berries with us. Alright, a lot of these I'm just going to be transferring over to our other bin. Yeah, this should really... I usually try to keep one bin specifically for, like, seeds and growing supplies. Like, my sprinklers would live here. Any seeds that I have, anything like that, like my actual utility items live in here. Whereas the items I'm just waiting for to be good to use in, like, the preserve jars or the kegs or my casks or whatever, those I try to keep in a separate spot. And I took the salmon berries. We need those. Drop those in there, and then we don't need to carry the wood with us, so let's drop that off. And then I think we'll be good. Arguably, you could drop off your iridium rod, but I like to fish in the mines on the occasion. I think that's usually pretty useful. Let's throw these in here while we're remembering. And then let's go to the spa. Actually, I think the fastest way there will be to loop around. Oh, we didn't water the cat. Oh, well. Oh, wait a minute. Oak resin! Alright, we have to drop this off, so let's water the cat. There we go. The cat loves you more when you give it water and sustenance. Drop that off, drop that off, drop that off. Keep this. This is twofold useful. You combine these two ingredients, the coral and the oak resin, to make your super deluxe speed grow, which is really, really great. You will also need your oak resin for your kegs, so keep it. If there's one tree out of the three that you should be tapping the most, it's the oak tree. So, dropped it off. Brain, you can do it. Okay, spa and then mines. Gotta rub my last two brain cells together just to remember what the hell I was doing. So I believe we were pretty far in the mines. I think we're at least level 75, I want to say. So you get a star drop, which permanently increases your energy when you get to level 100. Which, would be really, really nice, because that means we can stay out a little later. We get to, physically do more things because your body is just like, okay. I know some people will specifically spend all day in the mines and then do their chores last, because I think technically if you plant your plants at the end of the day, that still counts as, the next day still counts as like, okay, they have been gestating for one day. So I don't think it's an exact timer of just like get these planted at the beginning of the day or if you lost a whole day kind of thing, like in real life. So, but just, that's something I can't do just because I'm so forgetful that if I leave the actual chores, which are time sensitive, to the last possible minute, and then I realize, oh, I'm 4 seeds short, can't go to Pierre's because he's closed because it's 11:30 and Joe Mart isn't open either, and I guess I lost a full day of growing. I like to get things done early and then spend my late nights. Hi, Abigail. Spend my late nights doing whatever else, fishing, mining. That way, if I lose track of time, I can just go right home to the bus stop and, All right, so 75. We have good luck today, so hopefully that means it will take fewer hits of the pickaxe for us to find ladders down. You do eventually learn how to make staircases, which if you're having really bad luck and you just cannot find a ladder and a way down, you can literally just build a staircase. It does take 10 stone, though. It's pretty expensive. And you just, and you make your own ladder, and then you just descend. It's kind of like the opposite of an escape rope from Pokemon. There we go. Alright, every 5 levels is a checkpoint. So if we can at least get to 80, we'll be able to come back to this level. Oh, that rock is going to give us something. You see this purple one? Always look for weirdly colored rocks. They are either enemies that you can kill, or they are suspicious looking rocks that give you good stuff. That one gave us an aquamarine. Alright, I don't... Ooh. Is that a diamond? Yes, but there's a skeleton. Ah! There we go. Worth it! We got a diamond. That means that since now we have 2 diamonds, we can give one to Gunther. And we can keep the other one for the Grange Festival, which will also then eventually become fodder for our crystallarium. So long as you keep at least 1 diamond with you, 1, they sell really well, 2, they're amazing gifts. Everyone likes them. So far as I've seen. Oh, you called your friend over? Oh, you jerk. 6-foot distancing, man. Come on. Well, he's already dead, so he doesn't care. Yeah, everyone likes diamonds as gifts. Everyone likes you to sell it to them, pretty much. They're just super rad looking, so they also look really good in your house if you just wanted to place them. And they make you a lot of money. Oh, no. Oh, you doof. Okay, let's try out... I'm not great at the slingshot. They seem dissuaded. Oh, it also costs no energy to use the slingshot. You just have to be, like, 1, good at it, 2, hit them, and not dodge it like a jerk. And 3, have ammunition. They do take stone to use. Come on. No! Dang it! There we go! Sarah, where are you going? There's a ladder there. Yeah, well, there's also a combustible, and I'm a sucker for combustibles. Alright, I don't want to deal with you. Goodbye. Nope, I'm noping out. Alright, so let's eat some food. Alright, so there was that food, and then I guess we just have the salmon berries, which we did spend a long time harvesting, and look how much energy they replenish. Try to keep at least a few, though, for when you have kegs, because salmonberry wine is very lucrative. Oh, your long range can penetrate blocks? Oh, you jerk. I got a bone to pick with you. Okay, you can occasionally find good stuff in the dirt clods down here in the mines. Ow! However, this is probably more energy effective if you were to... Oh, shnikes! It's already midnight. Ah, and we're so close, but we're not gonna make it. Butts. Alright, well... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it to 80 tonight. We're gonna have to probably call it quits. We did, however, find a lot of good stuff, so I don't feel bad at all. We'll just try again tomorrow, if the luck is good. And if we didn't, you know, get to the mines by 4 p.m. Alright, let's throw that in there. The batwings we're gonna need for lightning rods. Frozen geode. That's all good. That's good. Let's run a couple more copper bars. Okay, we gotta go. Don't want the energy penalty. There we go. Didn't make much money, but that's okay. Alrighty. What's the weather? Clear and sunny all day. What a surprise. Very happy today. Okay, today will be another mine day, for sure. Baked fish. I already know how to do that. Alright, so we're going to try to get to the mines a little earlier today. Let's drop off the clay. Let's drop off the copper bars. Let's get our chores done. Quickly this time. And see, look! The sprinkler has already done its work. So imagine having a troop of those. If you plant them speedily and intelligently, then you can have entire fields that you don't have to water, which is so nice, especially when you really expand. Like, this seems like a decently sized plot of land, but in my file, I mean, granted, I've been playing it since March. I have this all the way down, and then I have a second plot all the way over, and then I just started a third plot way down there. So when you have entire fields that you don't have to even think about watering, you just go over there and harvest and then get the hell out. Sprinklers can be invaluable. And the reason why I always remind everybody every Friday, you know, by the way, go see Krobus, is because he sells the best sprinklers in the game every Friday. You can make them yourself, naturally, but they require iridium ore, which is not the most common ingredient. It is quite difficult to get your hands on. So if you just want to spend the money for convenience sake, like I do, then you go see Krobus every Friday. For 10,000 gold, he sells an iridium sprinkler, which by the time you need iridium sprinklers, you will have 10,000 gold to spare. And if you're smart, you'll have it to spare every week, which is always super nice to have. Have a little spending money. Let's drop the hops off. Let's drop that. This poppy is a bundle item. We had been growing it for that reason. So, oh, one thing we should be doing, though, is... Oh, yeah. Pierre is closed, so we did that. We planted auxiliary seeds, and what did I say would happen? We'd probably harvest something, so... Let's plop a corn. If we planted the melon, it will die. It requires 12 days to mature, and there is no 29th of your month in this game. It just goes to the 28th, and then it cycles through to the next season. There are no months. It is, you have spring, summer, fall, winter. Those are your months. So you have 28 days of each month, and anything that you planted that is season specific dies after its season is over. So if you plant something that takes, in this case, 12 days to germinate into something that produces, and you didn't use speed grow on it, like we didn't, then it will die. And then that's a very expensive seed that you probably just wasted. So we're not going to do that. We planted the corn, which is good for 2 different seasons. So I don't remember which bundle included the poppy. Bulletin board? Nope. Oh! But we didn't grow sunflowers? Oh. Oh, there we go. It's the chef's bundle. Oh, we gotta grow some sunflowers, man. There we go. We gotta grow some sunflowers. I thought we did grow at least one. Maybe they just take a while to germinate? Whatever. So let's go to the mine. We'll hop down to town. We'll drop our geode off at Clint's. We'll drop off the diamond at Gunther's. We'll go to the ocean. We'll try to get to the mines a little earlier than we did yesterday. Hey, Linus. Yep. Alright. Nothing. Alright, break open this geode. Ooh. Soapstone. Ah. Gunther doesn't care. Alright, that was a little bit of money. Now let's drop off this diamond. Oh, come on. Stop! There we go. Alright. Let's go to the ocean. And then we're going to go to the mines. Oh. Sorry, my dog's back from his walk, and I don't know why he's barking. If you can hear it. He's a beagle, so he goes... Burr, 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 burr. He might run into my room during the stream. We'll see. Do any of you have pets that interrupt your streams? I can't be the only one. I love my Wham, but he's a disruptive little beagle boy. Alright, so that was a little bit better of a yield than I thought. So let's drop off our stuff into the bin, then we'll go right to the mines. Promise. We need all the backpack slots we can get, depending on how far we go down. Drop that in, drop that in. Drop that in, drop that in. Drop that in. Drop that in. Alrighty, let's go right to the mines. And look, we're gonna head in by one. Alright, let's try this again. Spirits are very happy today, let's hope so. Swing, ladder, swing, ladder. Gotta get a ladder. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Getting some good ore. I was hoping to just find a ladder, which you can sometimes do, if you're lucky. There we go. Uh-oh. That means the swarm's coming. That can be good or bad. Usually bad. Although sometimes if you defeat the swarm, a ladder will appear. Sometimes. Oh, we got a bomb. Bombs are like cherry bombs in that you can blow stuff up. Hopefully it doesn't also hurt you. Except bombs have a much wider range than a cherry bomb does. Alright, now the problem is, do I want to save that bomb for further down, or do I want to use it? Okay, we're going to save it. That was an easy decision. There we go. Ooh, there's a combustible. Oh, nice geodes. Great. Alright, pop down to 78. This is where we were last time. When you upgrade your hoe, this was the thought I kept trying to have. When you upgrade your hoe, this becomes much more worth it because it's less energy intensive. Because you can just hold down the button, like with our watering can, and then just hoe a bunch of tiles at once. Get out of here. Alright, yeah, there's not much here. If you can, try to hit these glass things with your sword, because they cost no energy to break. Whereas if you try to hit them with your pickaxe, it will cost you energy to break, when really you didn't need to waste your energy like that. Because these dungeon levels are randomized, you never know which stone or which enemy is going to give you the ladder. There we go. Just wanted to pick this up, and then you are supposed to get stuff when you break this open. I guess it's already been broken open because we've been to this level before. Alright, so 79, we're one away. Alright, this would be a good place for a bomb, because this would be pretty energy exhaustive. Now run away and get out of range. Oh, we got another diamond. Very nice. Alright, so since we have one for our crystallarium, we have one for Gunther, we can either sell that one or give it to our beloved. Whomever that's going to be. I don't think we've picked a bow, a bay yet. So, do you guys have any thoughts? Should it be Alex, the jock? Should it be Haley, the snooty cheerleader, who actually loves photography, turns out? Should it be Sam, the sensitive troublemaker? Should it be Sebastian, the recluse programmer with a motorcycle? Spoilers, I'm already marrying him in my other file. Should it be Emily, the spiritual goofball? Should it be Maru, the scientist's daughter who is an inventor in her own right? Should it be Penny, who takes care of the kids and has a open heart but is a bit of a child herself? Should it be Shane, who works at Jojo Mart, and the fastest way to his heart is through his stomach? He does love food quite a lot. Should it be... Goodness, is that everyone? I think there are a couple more romanceable people. I think. Anyway, if you guys have thoughts to whom my character should romance, please let me know in the comments. A diamond would make an excellent birthday present, by the way, and I believe today is Sam's birthday. Alright, one more ladder, and then we get to the checkpoint. And then everything else from there is gravy. I wish you could eat a bunch of these at once. So far as I know, you can only use items singularly. With the exception of putting things in, like, you know, the bin. Let's see, is there a ladder down here? No, I don't see one. There we go. Level 80! Ooh, Firewalker boots. 3 defense, 3 immunity. Way better. We can sell those to the Adventurers Guild. Let's keep going. Gold! I know we already fulfilled our gold bar standard. Oh gosh. Oh, new enemies. He shoots a debuff at you. Kill him first. Oh, and we got a Void Essence too. Alright, we are now officially out of the Frost biome, and we are entering the Underworld. See, look how much health that depleted us. Wow. Yeah, wow. Down here would be a good place to have better armor, which thankfully we got. A better pickaxe for sure, because then the gold isn't going to take us nearly as many swings while we're sitting ducks. I was hoping to get a magma geode from there. At this point, if you're not super geared, the better thing to... What the hell is that? The better thing to do is to kill all the enemies nearby you before you start harvesting resources. Oh, it's getting late. It's already midnight. What are you? Oh, you're just differently gendered slime? My brother told me that slimes have genders, apparently. Or at least biological differences, let's say. In that they are... The ones with the little thingies on their heads are supposedly quote-unquote female. And the ones that... Oh, I got a magnet ring. And then the ones that are without are supposedly male. Alright, let's leave. We're going to take an energy penalty today, but that's okay. We got a lot of stuff done, and we got 5 levels down. We can just go to the spa if we have to. Drop that in, drop that in, drop that in, drop that in, that in, that in, that in, that in. Take that. Drop that in. Drop those in. Drop that in. Let's... There we go, now we have 2. So one will be a gift, and one will be otherwise. So we have a small magnet ring, and now we have a magnet ring, which now increases the distance at which we can collect items. We also have now room in our preserve jars for stuff. So let's put melon and blueberry jam in there. We'll get some nice jelly. Let's drop this in. Have a nice deposit. Create that. Drop that in. We'll keep the cave carrots. Those will be forageables. And let's go to bed. Oh, yay! Foraging. So every time you hit level 5 in a skill, you get to pick a spec. So you get to pick one of 2, obviously you can see, options that will help you along in your game. Now, usually they're equally good. It just depends on your playstyle. So chance for double harvest of foraged items. Trees drop 25% more wood. Now, Forester would benefit us right now because we need wood for everything. Gatherer would also help if we like to use forageables frequently. But in my personal opinion, Gatherer becomes inadequate compared to Forester. Once you hit a certain point in which you have a kitchen, you can make your own food. You start generally bringing the food with you, especially, which is better overall because it gives you more of an energy and more of a health benefit. I mean, yeah, you have to make it, which means you have to stockpile your ingredients and then, you know, buy the upgrade from Robin. But once you have that with you, the Gatherer skill becomes less valuable. So I usually pick Forester. Oh, we hit level 5 in mining too. So same thing. You get one more ore per vein, or you get chance for gems to appear in pairs. I feel like if you're mining for ore, you're gonna want one more ore. The gems are nice, but I usually end up bringing them to Gunther or selling them, keep in mind it also took me until year 2 to start romancing people. If you wanted to do that sooner, most minerals that you get from gems, well, gems count as minerals. So most minerals that you get from these gem nodes are great gifts. So if you're somebody who prioritizes, like, you are just in love with Elliot, who I had forgotten to mention before. He is the long-haired, fabulous, muscly Fabio who lives by the beach. If you wanted to, like, romance um, Elliot, I'm sorry, Jen, I'm calling you out. But if you really wanted to romance them, or anybody else who's romanceable, most of them like minerals, so these would make great gifts. If you wanted to romance Abigail, who loves amethysts, that's her favorite thing. If you want to romance them, the fastest way to give them really good gifts, not just for their birthday, but your obligatory 2 a week, geologist is going to be a better skill for you because you're going to be able to grab more possible gifts as possible, and you're going to get them more frequently. Miner, if you're like me, who prioritizes like just resource gathering and just getting your stations built up and like really getting your farm established with expediency, I usually pick miner. Miner especially comes in clutch if you find the really rare nodes, the iridium and gold. Gold becomes pretty frequent the further you go down. Once you hit like 95, 100, they start getting pretty frequent. But where we are right now, they're pretty rare. So you're going to need gold to build quality sprinklers. You're going to need gold for, I think, a couple of other things too. And obviously for all the special upgrades to your weapons and tools before you get to iridium quality. So, in my opinion, I usually choose miner. And since nobody has responded to any of my polls yet for who I should romance, I'd say we pick miner. When you hit those really rare nodes, getting one more ore could be the difference between making a bar and not. With iridium, with your first iridium bar, I usually use it either for a sprinkler, because I think you only need one iridium bar for it, or I put it towards my first iridium upgrade. Now, in the game, if you're lucky, you do get a meteorite that falls somewhere on your farm, and if you have, I think it's a gold pickaxe, I think. It's either iron or gold. With an upgraded pickaxe, if you get that meteorite, you can mine it, and it gives you iridium ore. So you can start stockpiling your iridium in order to make your iridium bars, which you will need for the sprinklers, you will need for your upgrades, you will need them for various other things too. So 430 gold, not bad. We made it down to 80, I think. So what's the weather like? Going to be a beautiful sunny day. Oh look, we didn't actually take an energy penalty. Interesting. Spirits feel neutral. Okay, so today's going to be a money-making day, I'm thinking. Summer's known for its lightning storms. If you know how to craft a lightning rod, you can harvest the electricity and create battery packs. These can also be sold or used for crafting. Oh, look at this harvest. Because we have the magnet ring, you can really just, like, harvest at a lightning pace and everything will get picked up, which is super nice. Because if you drop something, oh no, if you drop something and you don't have a magnet ring to pick it back up and you leave it, I think in about 24 hours or so it despawns. So you got to be really careful when you don't have like a magnet ring or anything to, fortuitously pick everything up for you. Alright, so let's take this. Let's drop these off. We'll be using them later. Actually, let's take the cave carrots with us. Drop off the blueberries. We'll sell these. I keep forgetting to put stuff in those crab pots. If you were smart, then you would keep your... in my other file I swear. I keep a chest of bait right next to the crab pots. So not only do I look over and say, chest, oh yeah, crab pots. But that way you don't have to run around nearly as much in order to... What you doing there, cat? Oh, that's right. Whiskers can't get by because it's a trellis plant. Are you on the little struggle bus there, Whiskers? You're gonna get wet if you don't move. Sorry. Just giving up. Oh. You're precious and I love you. Alright, so let's put some bait in the crab pot. Can't go around that stupid stump. So if our luck is neutral today, let's try to... We're gonna go to town first. We're gonna try to make some money today, which means there is gonna be a little fishing, I promise. It's not gonna be the whole day. Oh! I don't know what that is. Oh, ancient drum. We've definitely not given that to Gunther yet. Yeah, alright. Ooh, we get a reward for that too. Nice. Drum block! So you literally place it, and then a la Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire in your secret base when you, like, put a cool thing down and it makes a sound. That's what happens. That's literally what happens. Alright, I was told that in the summer, over the next few days, there would be more of these forageables on the beach. And I really haven't seen any. I guess it ended already. And or it's limited to only this beach. Just stupid. Alright, it is not yet Friday, so that means the traveling salesman is not showing up yet. So we do still have some time to make some money. So I think we should go up to the mountain stream and fish up there. And we didn't bring any bait. I gotta show you guys the power of bait. Can you eat these? I don't know. Let's drop these off. Let's just assume that you can't. Let's drop off the drum block too. Alright, came here for bait. Drop it all! There we go. Alright, so to equip bait into your fishing pole is similar to equipping ammunition into your slingshot. You take your bait, you hover it over your fishing pole, and then if you're on PC, like me, then you right-click it. And it goes ticket, and then it makes a little noise in which it equips your bait here. For iridium rods specifically, and I think fiberglass rods, you do also have a slot for tackle, which if you were to craft any, of these, then you would be able to equip those in there too. You can use both bait and tackle. So similar to slingshots, if you have your stone, whatever amount of stone you have, this is also good for if you want to clear a bag slot and you're kind of desperate in the mines. You put all of your stone together, you hover over your slingshot, and then you right-click. If you're on PC, of course. If you guys know how that works on console, please let me know. I know that this game exists for a lot of different systems, but having only ever played it on PC, I wouldn't know. Alright, this is a little trickier a fish, so it's probably like a carp or something. Nope. But it's an iridium chub. Okay, we'll take that. First cast with the iridium pole with the bait. Not bad, not bad. It's also a little more frequent too, if you guys notice. Bait increases it decreases the amount of time it takes for a fish to bite. Whether or not you're getting, you know, trash or algae is one thing, but it does mean you catch more a little faster. An iridium bullhead, okay. We might actually make the 2,500 grand today if we keep casting like this. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, we got a different quality chub that time, otherwise this would stack. I bet you it's at least silver or gold, though. And this is with neutral luck, by the way. Today's luck is not particularly amazing. So the fact that we're getting so many iridium fish already off the bat is due to three things. Our skill. I'm rubbing my shirt and looking at my nails like a smug person does. It's from... Okay, interrupt everything, stop everything. We just got a dinosaur egg. Stop everything. This is one of the rarest items in the game, besides a prismatic shard. This is also one of the items I have been telling you guys for weeks, that if you find one, don't give it to Gunther. And now I can finally tell you why, in case I haven't already, I don't remember. I think I have. So when you guys get a coop, it's the first building that Robin will build for you, in terms of building things for animals. It's also a little mini quest in your journal. You get to raise chickens. And one of the things that Robin can build for you in that coop is an incubator. So if your chickens lay eggs, you don't have to keep buying chickens from Maru, which can get expensive. What you can do is you buy one chicken, you keep the eggs, you put them in the incubator, you get more chickens. What you do with this dinosaur egg is you put this dinosaur egg into the incubator, and you get a fucking dinosaur. Pardon my French, but you get a dinosaur in this game, and then the dinosaur gives you more eggs, so you can have an entire chicken coop full of dinosaurs, which is awesome. Also, you can make mayonnaise. There's a mayo machine that you can craft. I think we might actually be able to make it. Yeah, you get a mayonnaise machine, and if you put dinosaur eggs into the mayonnaise machine, you get dinosaur mayonnaise, which sells for a butt ton, like several hundred gold for every mayonnaise, which costs you literally nothing to make. This is also one of the few items that you shouldn't give to Gunther right away, in case I haven't made that abundantly clear. I don't remember anything I was saying before. That just completely disrupted everything. In the best way possible, naturally. Right, well, okay, so we did get a quality carp, and we got a couple quality chubs. Okay, so good. For reference, I found my very first dinosaur egg on my main file at the end of year 2. God, at this rate we'll be finding ancient seeds. One of the other extremely rare items in this game that are stupidly lucrative if you use another machine. So do y'all hate me for fishing now? Because a lot of our really good stuff is coming from these fishing chests. This is, I think, like our first or second outing with the new iridium rod, too. That's what I think we bought the last stream. That's what I think cost so much money. I think we can sell most of these to Willy if we bop down there. I'd say at about like 4 o'clock. Let's bop down to Willy's place and sell whatever we have. Ooh, this one's a little thrashy. I'm gonna tell my brother that we found a dinosaur egg. He's gonna be like, oh my god. We're not even through the first summer of our first year. We're not even halfway through our first year, and we've already found one of the rarest items in the frickin' game. Oh my actual god. You guys have the dumbest luck. It's almost a crime that I'm not even getting more than like 6 views a stream because of how stupidly, absurdly lucky I'm getting. Alright, last cast, and then we'll go see Willy and sell off what we have. And it was an iridium chub. That's fine. So, let's pop down to town. Let's hoof it to Willy's. Hopefully we'll get there before 5. We'll try. If not, we'll just throw it in the bin. We should have left a little sooner. I don't know if we're going to make it. Da 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 da. We made it. Just barely. Okay, that was a pretty good haul. Now we just need less than 1 grand left, and then we'll be able to afford our iron axe, which will be very, very good. Before we forget, let's go back up to the mines, not just to keep fishing, but also to sell off our stuff at the Adventurers Guild. I believe everybody's going to go to the saloon today, because it's a Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Alright, so this will make us a little bank. Run in here. Drop that off, drop that off. Okay, not as much money as I was hoping, but you know, it's something. Let's keep fishing. If fishing's what pays the bills so that you guys can see what's going on, then okay, I will keep doing it. I know it's not the most exciting part of the game, but iridium chub, okay. Got a lot of BFE over here. Big fish energy. An iridium level largemouth bass. I don't remember, did we ever actually fill the largemouth bass portion of our bundle? I think we did. Not that I would put an iridium quality largemouth bass in the bundle if I wouldn't even put a gold level quality. But now I have to think about it. It would have been the fish tank, I think. No. Nope, we still haven't. Okay, good to know. I know there's a point at which we could have bought one from the traveling merchant, but it's like, nah, we'll catch one for free, and then we haven't caught one that wouldn't have been stupidly lucrative. I just want a bad one, damn it. If a largemouth bass ends up being the last fish we need for finishing that entire bundle package, I will put a gold star largemouth bass in there. But until that day, I will just wait for a bad one. Go for those chests, man. You never know which one of them's gonna have a freaking dinosaur egg in them. My god. Wow, that put up a huge fight. Wow, those cave carrots have a lot of energy. Yeah, you can still catch trash with an iridium rod. But you can also catch iridium wood skips. So, give and take. Alright, since we haven't been streaming in a long time, and because I can technically stream tomorrow, I have the next 2 days off. Although Wednesday I will not be streaming because I will be moving. So, we'll do 2 streaming days right in a row, because I also won't be able to stream the rest of the week. So, tomorrow's stream we can pick up literally wherever we leave off tonight. So, I will try to give you guys 2 longer streams, one to make up for the week that we haven't been doing, and also to, because we get to have 2 streams directly in a row, which never happens. Also because I don't like to leave things unfinished. If we make just enough to upgrade to an iron axe, that means we've hit another milestone in this game. And that means we get to unlock an entirely new area, which is exciting. You guys haven't seen this yet. The Hidden Woods. It's either called the Hidden Woods or the Secret Woods. I don't remember which. And depending on your language translation, it probably doesn't even matter. Aren't you guys happy? We now have a full bag space, because if we had just started with these and not done any more bag upgrades, we would have to keep running back and running back and running back and running back, and this would be super annoying. Alright, I'm getting exhausted. But that's okay, because we need to almost head back. And I have forageables right here. When our fishing gets high enough, you will be able to choose another spec, like we did earlier with foraging and mining, which will increase the rate at which you find those little chests. That's the one that I usually take. I think the other one is you get to choose your fish being worth a greater just base value. I like the chests, though, because you not only with your iridium rod already have good quality fish that sell for a good amount, but you would also then be getting chests with things like dinosaur eggs and ancient seeds and bait. So I usually prefer that spec over the others. Oh yeah. So we're going to do one more in-game day. Wait till you're almost to green. Whoops. Don't bounce the bar that much. Then catch your fish. Even if we made no money today, even if we caught nothing but trash, that dinosaur egg is worth the entire day. We'll just do with the dinosaur egg what we did with the diamond. You keep that, then when you hatch a dinosaur, you bring, like, the second one, or the third one to Gunther. Alright, so it's midnight, so let's head back to the bus stop. With a horse, this will be much faster. We're going to dump this all in the bin. Ba-dump, 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 ba-dump. Don't toss this. Ba-dump. Ba-dump. Drop that in. Oh, I forgot to check up on our bats. That's okay, we can do it tomorrow. Ooh, farming. We can make the loom. I think that's what we needed. It is! And we have a little spending money to spare. So it's going to be clear and sunny, like today. Very bad luck today. Okay, well that's fine, because we are going to go to Clint's and upgrade our axe. And you can only upgrade one tool at a time, so unfortunately you can't drop off both your axe, like, and your hoe or something. It's got to be one or the other. Keep in mind, when you're doing tool upgrades, if you have any geodes to bring to Clint, do that first. Because once he takes your tool to upgrade, he ain't doing anything for you until it's finished. So make sure you talk to him with any geodes that you want him to get rid of, or like, you know, go through first. Then hand him your tool that you want to upgrade. You will be kicking yourself otherwise, and or restarting your day. Alright, my coffee plants are producing. I'm fairly certain, but not sure, that coffee also produces during the fall. Maybe not, though? Here, why don't we just check the stupid seed? No, only summer. The nice part about coffee beans, though, is that they are both seed and produce. So you can plant them, you can put them in a keg and make coffee, which not only gives you a speed boost, but also sells pretty well too. Yeah. Alright, Clint's is not open yet, so we're just gonna finish up our chores. Drop this bugger. Drop that off. Drop that in. Oh, yeah. Wrong. Drop that off. Drop that off. Drop these off, and now Clint will be open. So let's go to mines. Also make sure that if you're upgrading a tool that you haven't planned your entire day around using that tool. So we're going to be upgrading our axe, so hopefully we're not going to need it for a couple of days. Alright, do we have any geodes? We do not. Okay. Oh, we need the iron bars. Yeah, make sure you also bring your things with you. Thankfully, the minecart makes this much less painful when you ultimately forget your materials. So to upgrade the iron axe to the iron axe, we need 5 bars. And then the money, obviously. Alright, take 2. Only 20-minute mistake. It's fine. Steel axe! Okay. Now we don't have the axe. Hopefully that won't cramp our entire day. Alright, so we have bad luck today, so let's see. Oh, but we do have Traveling Merchant today. Yeah, alright. I always find when I go to upgrade my hoe, that's when I see all the worm patches, which can only be harvested with the hoe. It's like, of frickin' course, you guys. Of fargan course. Alright, we can't get more wood for that bridge over there, because we just handed in the axe. But when we get it back, we will not only be able to harvest the rest of the wood that we need, but we'll also be able to get hardwood. Oh, you know whose birthday we totally absolutely missed? Sam's. Alright, what financially devastating thing does the Traveling Merchant have for us today? Nothing. We already handed in a pufferfish. We have our own corn seeds. You can technically still buy them. I don't know why she's selling them. Cactus fruit, I think we've already handed in as part of the pet bundle we filled. Coconuts are fine. I would say if you want to romance Haley, these are her favorite things. Spend the money on her if you're really set on romancing her. But since we technically haven't picked one yet, I'd say skip it. Horseradish is a forageable that only grows in the spring. So if you had missed that bundle, I would say the horseradish would be worth it, but other than that, she's not selling anything that we want, really. With the exception of the rare seed. But I don't really want that rare seed. It's one of the only things she continues to reliably have, and we just don't have the money to spare on it right now. We can technically upgrade when Clint gives our axe back. We can technically upgrade another tool. The next tool I'd say we should upgrade is probably the pickaxe, honestly. We'll just be spending our good luck days in that case, fishing or doing something else. So, let's drop this off. Sell our sweet peas, because they otherwise do nothing. You know that feeling when you're standing on the edge of a very large cliff, which you are absolutely sure would cause either serious bodily harm or would kill you, but you still have that urge to jump? I always have the urge when I have something that I know I shouldn't get rid of, to put it in the sales bin. It's irrational. It's stupid. It will not serve me at all. But yet, so long as I have it with me, I will always think, but what if you sold it? So I need to just put it away in the chest and like not think about it for a little while. Alright, so we have a bad luck day, we have the rest of the day, and we don't have our axe. What do? We could be fishing. We could also be clearing off the rest of our field and, you know, planting. I don't think a meteorite has landed yet. So, we wouldn't be searching for that. Let's just get rid of at least some of the stone on our property. Bad luck days are really not a good idea to go mining because, as you see, mining is incredibly energy exhaustive, and you only get a saving checkpoint every 5 levels. And to go to what's the word I'm looking for? There we go. Advance. In order to advance, you need specifically to have a good lotto chance of finding a ladder, and your luck affects those chances. So every time you go to the mines on a good luck day, your chance of finding a ladder from a random rock are good. So it takes, statistically speaking, fewer swings of your axe in order to find a ladder to advance your way down. On a bad luck day, it increases the number of swings you'll probably have to hit because your chance of finding a ladder with each rock decreases. So it takes more energy because you have to hit more rocks, and it also takes more time because you have to hit more rocks, and it's overall not the best idea. Thanks for the forageables. So you'll really only want to save the mines for your good luck days. You'll be able to get further, faster, and it'll be slightly more efficient as well. Also, if you're unlike me and you don't prioritize fishing, good luck days are bad times to fish because you'll, as I've said in a lot of streams, so sorry for the veterans, the better luck days for fishing give you harder to catch fish, which are more lucrative, which you would need the good luck just to even see. But unfortunately, that also means that because they're harder to catch and your luck is good and your skill is, in this particular hypothetical situation, not good, then it will be extremely difficult to catch anything, which also means that you'll have a low catch rate, and if you have a low catch rate, you will not be leveling up your skill as fast as you could be. I'm fairly certain that the programming for increasing your skill, for fishing at least, is how many successful catches you have. How many times you successfully you know, a hit, and then you reel it in, and then you see what it is, and so every time you do that successfully, I think it raises you a point towards increasing your skill. And you're just not doing that on good luck days when you're just constantly finding fish that are too hard for you to get at your current level. So I always go fishing on bad luck days, and not to brag, but I'd say it's been working out for us. It's the highest skill we have. It is almost at max. Just saying. So, yeah, I suppose we could go fishing. What bundles should we be looking out for? Fall crops we'll be getting soon. Corn will be getting the soonest, because it is also a summer crop. Maple syrup, maybe. These are extremely difficult to get. This is the most. Sunflower will be easy, we just gotta plant it. And thankfully, like corn, it is a summer or fall crop. This one you can only find if you have a mushroom farm, which we chose the bat farm instead. Or you can find it in the mines. My brother told me that it is, there is a level in the mines which grow mushrooms, but it's only one of them. And it's only in, I think, like somewhere in the last 40 levels, which we have now hit. But it's a random level in those 40 levels, and every day you don't find it, it moves another level down. So let's pretend that it was actually level 90 the last time we were in the mines. We didn't find it, so now it's probably 91 or 92 by now. We still don't have enough wheat or hay for that bundle. You can technically buy bundle from Marnie and then put it in her own bundle. We can't get this item until we can build casks. Kegs. Sorry, kegs. Construction bundle, fall foraging. We haven't physically gotten to fall yet, so we can't do that. Winter foraging. Can't get there yet. The iron axe will allow us to complete this bundle. Oh! Guess what bundle we can complete? Any forageables today? No. Nah, we would have hit them on our way back from Clint's. I hate the sound of flies. I don't know why it's supposed to be like, oh yeah, this is a background noise for summer. It's like, no, that's the background noise for rot. We're in a freaking horror movie. You've just discovered a body. Now what bundle was that for again? Crafts bundle, that's right. Based on the difficulty, I would say the crafts room bridge repair bundle reward is going to be the first one you get. Ooh, our first artisanal good. You know, food item. Besides, you know, like the bread and stuff. So, fall foraging will be easy, winter foraging will be easy, construction bundle we're nearly done. So by the end of year 1, you will have access to the quarry. At the rate that we're going, at least. If you play even semi-casually, the quarry reward is pretty easy to get in your first year. If you play more seriously, getting the greenhouse at the end of your first year is going to be difficult, but feasible, especially if you're making enough money to build a lot of your buildings, like coops and barns, so that you can get your milks, your eggs, the wool to fill out this particular bundle. It's the hardest one. Because even playing semi-casually, you can get your spring crop, your summer crop, your fall crop. But the quality crops one is going to be difficult. That's the one you actually have to like pay attention to and plan with. It's not impossible to get the greenhouse in your first year, but it is somewhat difficult. I am not trying to get everything in the first year. That's not a nuzlocke that I put on myself when I started streaming, because I want you guys to actually know how to play this game. I don't just want to be... Oh, cave carrot. Guess what we have? I don't want you guys to specifically be like watching me absolutely crush this game in that I'm doing everything super fast and I'm not explaining what I'm doing and I'm restarting days constantly, and like that's just kind of a lot. Okay, so I think Pam is... Oh, it's Friday. Pam's gonna be at the saloon. Drinking. With Shane. Oh, sorry, Penny. Yeah. There she is. There we go. Oops. Elliot. So flirtatious all the time. Thanks, Leia. She's Robin's sister. Marnie doesn't seem to notice you're there. She's drinking with Lewis. It's okay. Oh, he sells the recipe for the maki roll. Not that we can use it yet. We don't have a kitchen. You can buy recipes from him, which are super useful. Maki rolls are really good for mine food. They're also a bundle item. Pizza's really good. It's a really good. It's a little intensive in that you need to make corn tortillas, which take corn, tomato sauce, which takes tomatoes, and cheese, which you need animals to have. But it's Sam's favorite thing. You can also buy pizza from Gus if you really want to romance Sam. Hash browns you will need for one, because they're just good mind food, and walking around food. They're also, I think, required for a complete breakfast, which if you want to romance Alex are necessary. Coffee is one of the things that I said that gives you a speed boost. It's one of the few speed boosts that you get in the game. I do think, though, that you get addicted to it if you use it too much, which, honestly, that's basically real life. Hey, Pierre. Clint. Robin and Demetrius. Cute. And then Shane is just drinking by himself. And then Sam and Sebastian playing pool. Sebastian always kicks his butt. And then Abigail's just watching. Honestly, Abigail, I would also like a cat. However, my dad is not allergic. We've actually had a cat for years. Longer than I've been alive. Not the same cat, mind you, but a cat. Alright, so it's the evening, so we can't drop off the fossil. Also, we can't drop off the fossil because Clint is working on our axe for another day. He'll have it for all of today, and then all of tomorrow, and then he will give it back the next day. So halfway through our next stream tomorrow, we will be getting our axe back. I need dead axe. So, we could probably go fishing. So let's see, what bundle could we stand to fill? Probably the fish tank. Shad and tiger trout. So, alright, we'll go fishing at a river. Which we'll do in town. I'm just going to drop off these sweet peas because they won't do anything for us. Alright, let's keep everything else. Actually, I think you can technically fish for river fish down here. But might as well just go back to town. Why not? Ooh, this one's pretty jumpy. Could it be a catfish? I don't know. Really thrashy. No, it's a pike. They sell pretty well, though. Bream. I think luck also affects the quality of fish, because look how crappy these are. is probably another pike. Pike fight pretty hard. Yeah. You can tell, though, by their thrash pattern, though, that they will fight only pretty much within the bounds of a single bar. They don't try to escape the bar so much as they try to shake you off. When you get something like a sturgeon or a catfish or a sea cucumber, that bar will really be just like, it'll just be avoiding you at every turn. Jumping to the top of the bar and then bending to the bottom of the bar and then just really trying to just get away from you. Alright, let's head back. You know what we could be doing next stream? I'll write this down in my notes. We should be getting more copper. Regardless of our luck, we should go back to the mine and get more copper. Because you need oh, actually, no, never mind. We're actually good on that regard. I was going to say, you need 5 copper bars to upgrade. If we're going to upgrade our pickaxe, we need the 5 copper bars, which we have, so we're good. Drop these off, drop these off. Drop that off. I think we're good. Sleep with our kitty. Alright, so we didn't make a ton of money, but it was good. I think it was a good night. Okay, so I will be streaming tomorrow, Tuesday, the 30th, last day of June, the day before I move, at the normal time. So for our next stream, what we should do for our goals is, I would say, because we're trying to upgrade the pickaxe, let's hold off on our reaching mine level 100 phase. We're going to need a better pickaxe in order to progress a little bit faster in the new levels that we're at, the last 40 levels. So let's hold off on that. But now that we get our iron axe, we're going to be able to, during the next stream, we'll be able to explore the secret woods. Let's also check in with Robin to see, I think it's 100 hardwood, but also a certain amount of money for to afford the stable. Let's also see, try to... That's just literally walking up to Robin's and just flipping through the requirements for all the buildings that she allows you to build. So that'll be easy. We can do that in like 10 minutes. But the other thing that I think we should really try to do is, besides upgrading the pickaxe, which I'm writing down right now, is we should start and finish fixing that bridge. The one by the beach. Because once we do that, we get a whole host of other forageables. We get another legendary fish location, which will become relevant like way later, but it is something you'll need to do. And if you want to marry your sim, there is an NPC you'll need to talk to who only spawns when it rains. He gives you a special item that you need in order to propose. Plus, there's a lot of really neat forageables that show up down there, and it's extra fishing spots. And if you also like to have your crab pots like out of the way, great place to do that too. So, okay, I think those are small goals that we can definitely do next stream. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow at the same time. So I will try to do 3:30 to 5:15 or so. There'll be longer streams, so like maybe we'll push it to 5:30 like we have today. Since I am moving, streaming is going to be a little weird for the next couple of weeks till I get settled. I'm going to try to get internet in the apartment first thing, but if it doesn't happen, I'm probably going to end up streaming from where I am, which is my parents' house. If I can get it set up, once I get it set up in my new place, I'm probably going to select a new time. That way more people can watch. It'll probably be sometime around like 9 p.m. or so, just because I work at a craft store. It's open pretty late. And so I would need to be able to stream not only after we close, but the hour after I've been there after close, but after that, because I also have to get home. So I'll keep you guys in the know. So have a good day, Stardews and Dreamers. Thank you for joining me today, and I will see you guys tomorrow.